let's get this thing rolling. The Utes will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Back to throw, it's Baker. Got a man, it's Bettis. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Let's talk a little bit about Michigan State. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Caught in the backfield, it's Collier. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll do it himself. On his feet at the 40. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. The RPO, fire complete to the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit them with a big run, now they hit them with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know in this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
Back to throw, it's Baker. Lets it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on third down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical third down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He slides that just inside the right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Tollefson. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark it down at the 38-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Got a little space. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now the play fake. Makes the grab. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. On the run, it's Burrell. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Dropping back, it's Baker. Fires to the right. The short hands, it's Marsh. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Spartans are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And into the end zone. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the score. That one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
Well, after throwing that incompletion down here on the 1-yard line, if you're on the offense, let's get back to running the football. Let's see if we can be the more physical side, get some push up front, and run this thing in for a touchdown.
Trying to pound it in. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Touchdown, Michigan State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
His drive will open from the 15. some room to work. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Tollefson. Makes the catch. We've reached the break, and Michigan State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, running back gets the give. Across the 30, out to the 33, and gains 4 on the play.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Tollefson. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. On the run, still looking. Going right and going deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Oh, he's got some space. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Spartans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Gives it on the option. Crosses the 45. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The green and white love that tough guy reputation, and they're getting it done on the ground.
Yeah, that's exactly who this program is. That's what they're built on. Every team you go back in the history of Michigan State, you're going to find what?
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Baker. He's not afraid to go deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
This time on target. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They'll give it to him again. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to run, it's Burrell. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Now, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
They're working that left side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, a short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Back to pass, it's Baker. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down. Now, the offense is in an interesting situation.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. Bounced out of bounds at the 38 after that return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. This quarterback part of their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Looking to pass. It's Tollefson. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Gets rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Caught close to the marker. It's Andrews. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Utes moving quickly to the line. Now from inside the red zone. Using the quick game.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After another clutch 3rd down conversion, it's 1st and goal. Quarterback keeps it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Utah!
It took them some time, but finally here at the end of the first half, they were finally able to get it right and score a touchdown. You know, I think oftentimes as an offensive coordinator, you've scripted your first 10 plays, things aren't working, you're looking for formations, you're looking for schemes you can run to finally break through, and that last drive might be what this offense needs to finally turn the corner. We'll see in the second half.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to throw, it's Baker. Release to the back. Zings it complete to the right. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. No more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. calls his own number. Ball is loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. And it slips just inside that right upright. The lead is down to a field goal. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Spartans will kick it away to start the second half. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Looking to throw, it's Tollefson. Setting up the screen. He's got room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Sweeney. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
It'll be third and long. Motion from the back. He wants to change this route. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
He's got him. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wants to throw again. Here's a heat. It's complete to the right. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Fourth down. And the Utes will try to pick it up on fourth down. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And I don't know if field position really matters on that one, right? I know they're on the plus side of the territory, but 4th and inches, most offenses today are going to be going for it. They did. They execute the running play, and they keep the sticks moving.
The Utes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Red pass, it's complete. Heading to the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Back to pass, it's Baker. Fires to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
That's a really good-looking throw, and I love the decision right there. When I think back to my favorite Michigan State quarterback ever, it's Kirk Cousins. Wasn't the biggest, wasn't the strongest, fastest, didn't have the best arm, but he made good decisions. He read the defense and threw the ball accurately on time. This guy has the ability to do that, too. If he keeps this up, this offense is going to be tough to stop.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion. It throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Tollefson. Got his man.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Might be changing the route. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. And the Utes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. A run for the quarterback. Turning it on! And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
Talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore, coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these. They're just weapons of mass destruction.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gives it on the option. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. To throw, it's Baker. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I don't blame the quarterback for taking that shot either, man. He's cooked up with this guy twice today for scores. Give him another try. They just couldn't get on the same page on that one.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. The offense changing the play. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. It's complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. There he goes. The tag. Touchdown, Utes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He's got an open man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Baker. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Spartans want to crank the tempo.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Great protection, and down the middle it goes. Touchdown, Spartans! A great catch and run for 6.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
From the gun. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Curry. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. To the air, it's Tollefson. Flicks it out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the 2nd play of the drive from the 36. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy. But the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Andrews. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
And he had a big day on the ground, but that was a carry they needed for this offense. They needed to extend this drive. Nice job on 3rd down, executing, running the football. Now they got to go a little bit faster, get down this field, and get a score on the board.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes a catch right in the middle of the danger zone. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
The Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Tollefson. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Looking to throw on first down. He's in open space downfield.
Guys on the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And the Utes can really attack on this second and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Breaks into the open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Utah!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the offense. To the air, it's Baker. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Spartans in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. He wants a big play here late. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it first and 10 inside the 20. Gets it out fast. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
He'll bring it out. It's Curry. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
The Utes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Utes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the 4th quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
Give to the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. Running to Green. Wide open spaces. The 30. The 20. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Utes.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Collier. At the 45, on its way. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
And in this offense, you know as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Looking downfield on first down. Going for the big play. Snags it. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game.
First and goal, Michigan State.
The Spartans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He's looking to throw. And it's caught. Late touchdown here. Probably too little too late. It would take a monumental miracle to come back down.
They got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
Lining up for the onside kick. Just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. The hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, They love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.